love life was hit or miss.
Oh my God! Sir, are you okay? I am so sorry. I could have killed you.
Until she hit him.
Sabrina, would you marry me?
Yes. The ceremony begins at 2 p.m. sharp with dinner and dancing to follow.
The Watsons are upscale.
And Jason and I will be married. Girl.
The Taylors are down home.
Jason is getting married this weekend. You know by now she should have come over here to me.
They've got to learn to be
Mom, this is Sabrina. You've raised a wonderful man.
one big happy family.
Well, I wish I could say the same about you and your daughter. Oh, I wish I had met her earlier.
From TriStar Pictures and TD Jakes.
This is the broom that Mike and I jumped when we got married.
But Jason and I want to start our own traditions. It's just so ghetto. I was going to say simple.
Every family has its secrets.
And a lot of love jumping the broom.
It is like the bold, the black, and the beautiful. So here.
Directed by Salim Akil.
At Bahama Boulevard, I'm Sean Innes. This is ZNS.
Well, good afternoon and welcome once again at the Baha Mar Convention Center. I'm Julian Reed and we're here on the second day and the third session of National Honors 2025. Today there will be, or this afternoon I should say, there will be 195 people receiving the Distinguished Service Medal. And with me is one of those honorees, and he is a tourism pioneer, and his name is Cordell Thompson. Welcome to our broadcast.
Well, Julian, thank you so much for having me here. I am very, very overwhelmed, and I am very overwhelmed, and I want to thank you for inviting me to say something about myself and my fellow honorees.
Well, of course, congratulations to you. But tell us now, because you're one of those from tourism from way back then. Although you may not look that old, but when did you start in tourism? And how long did you stay?
I came back home in 76 after a 15-year career at Ebony Magazine.
Oh, wow.
In fact, I was in my office in New York one day, and my boss, John Johnson, called me and said, if somebody wants to talk to you. I said, okay. And on the other line was Mr. Finley. He was visiting the Chicago office. I was in New York. And he says, Mr. Thompson, are you ever going to come home? I said, yeah. I said, man, give me another 10 years. He said, no, man. We need young people like you in the Bahamas today. He said, you call Tim Maynard and tell them that you're going to be joining us in September. And it took me about 10 minutes. I spoke to my boss, who was on the other line. He said, I think I'll take a leave of absence. So he said, yeah, I think you're best. You might not like it, you know. I saw Mr. Johnson, my former boss at Ebony, about 5 years later. He said, that's the longest leave of absence I ever saw in my life.
Well,
I had a great career.
Many Bamans would know of the fantastic legacy of Ebony. But I heard that Sir Lyndon had a unique way of going around and finding where Bahamians were doing special things.
He did.
And bringing them home.
Believe me.
Bill Allen was also one of them.
Bill Allen, John Delaveau. No, he was challenged in terms of, remember, I tell a joke to some of my friends. I say, you know something? Do you know how many English people we replaced? I don't want to be difficult about that, but it was a switch. He had to make a switch from Sir Stafford Sands and that regime to find the right fit. And believe me, he and Sir Clement Maynard found a wonderful group of people. Arthur Mambo, David Johnson, a whole group of young people Sandy Sounds, who became luminaries in this field. I don't think he could have put together a better team. Any country could have put together a better team than Celine, who could find the talent and make it work.
And it was always sales, marketing, public relations.
Sales, marketing, public relations, communications, and finance, the whole range, law. He put us in the right place. And I really believe that we were a very special group. I don't want to be vain, but I believe that we put tourism on a good foot in this country.
Well, tourism had a really special reputation glowally.
Oh, yeah.
Uniquely
yes.
so at that time. So what was it like in 1976? In a way, really, rebuilding, reimagining what the Bahamas
in 76, remember
was.
now, we were still new. We had to replace all the old agencies that had worked for the old regime, and like it was a real catch-up for us. I mean, we were new. We were dealing with money and figures and luminaries and making decisions that affected. And he always said to us, if you do a good job, Bahamians eat. If you don't do a good job, we may not get to pay the light bill.
That's a serious burden to put on you.
It was a hell of a challenge for us, do or die, man. And we did. And I don't think, not to take away from the previous regime, because everyone reveres the Stafford Sands, but I think the changes that the people that Sir Lyndon brought in, he brought in the Indian Som Chip from the Asia Pacific Tourism Organization, incredible man. Jim Catlin and Juanita Kerr, we all worked with him. I mean, we became top guns.
Yeah, I remember the reputation. Now talk about, how long did you stay in tourism?
35 years.
Oh, wow.
And I still look good at it.
It must be that Exuma water.
Oh, man, look, I can't live in Nassau no more, okay?
But tell me now, when did that, because particularly when I was very young then, but the It's Better in the Bahamas campaign, which was
all
just
Sir Clement and Sir Lyndon.
magnanimous.
All Sir Lyndon, but he gave Sir Clement a job and said, change it. I mean, it was a heady time. I mean, he came up with Bahama Host, people to people, is better in the Bahamas. I mean, that will never die, okay?
No.
We work with some great agencies out of New York, Hill and Knowlton, McCann, Erickson. No, we matched them, brain for brain, man. We came up. We were kids, experienced in marketing and advertising, and we caught on.
That's great.
Yes.
And now to get this honor.
Oh, I feel
for
good.
having really represented your country.
Good. Today I feel good. I got it. Someone called me from Government House about 6 weeks ago. I said, it's okay. But today it's really dawned on me. When I look around and see some of my fellow honorees, Fred Lund, Mr. Popper from Wendell Barry from Civil Aviation, I said, we made this work. Okay, I'm in good company here this afternoon, okay? We made it work.
I tell you, man. Well, we thank you for your service. Are they still calling on you for a little advice from time to time?
Oh, I still do. I work every day on something. I make I make comments on TripAdvisor. I keep big enough to make. I mean, Exuma. And I just completed a tour guide of Exuma for a private company. Even though I'm out of the picture, I'm still the go-to guy at Exuma. Okay, people say, call Cordell, he knows everything. Yeah, I say, no, I don't know everything, I know a lot.
I've heard that. You do know almost everything.
Almost everything, yeah.
Well, man, thank you so much
so my
for
hand
being
is still
with us
in it,
on this market. Anything else you want to say?
I just want to say congratulations to all the people here this afternoon. I look at some of the faces I don't know all the names, but I know most of the names I know, and people who worked. Mind you, tourism couldn't have done all these projects by themselves.
No, of course
we
not.
needed Met Office, the police, Defense Force, Bahamas there. But, Sir Lyndon knew how to find the brightest and the best. No doubt about that.
That's great.
Okay.
Again, thank you for your service.
It's
man.
a pleasure, sir.
Good.
Okay,
take care.
care.
And enjoy the ceremony. It's going to be long, but it's going to be maybe not as long as yesterday.
I was warned, okay, so I'm going to make a quick stop and then go back inside.
Thank you again. Great.
Junior, thank you, sir.
Yes. And, of course, you hear he's based in Exuma. We're going to show you a little shot of the actual ballroom right now where the event is going to take place. But in a minute, we're going from Exuma to Bimini. And we have a special guest who I know just a little bit too well because she went to St. John's College with me. But she too is getting a Distinguished Service Award, and we're all proud of her. And she's looking resplendent today. It's a different shade of green than St. John's College green, but it's green nevertheless. My dearest Natasha, tell the Bahamas who you are.
Hi, good evening. I am Tasha Bullard Hamilton, a native of the beautiful island of Bimini. And Bimini has so many wonderful names synonymous with Bimini, the island in the stream, and now the fishing capital of the world. And now we're known as the gateway to the Bahamas.
Absolutely. And you've given your life to Bimini, which is where you're from always. You came to St. John's for a little bit, but you went back to Bimini, and you've worked in so many different levels. Let the people know all you've done.
Well, I've been blessed with an opportunity to serve my community and to see and experience some developments. I served as chief consular for Bimini for 2 terms, and that provided me with an opportunity to ensure that some things were made available in my community.
And that's a really awesome thing to do. So what does it feel like to get an award now, this Distinguished Service Medal?
It's great to be recognized and appreciated for what the contributions that regular citizens make to their communities. And I'm happy to receive the recognition, but the works that I did was not for recognition. It was a matter of feeling an obligation and a privilege, actually.
And tell us about some of the developments on Bimini now. The airport is just about done, the new airport?
The airport is advancing. Mm-hmm. It's advancing nicely, and we're looking forward to the completion of the airport. And we are aware that with that means an influx of air arrivals, and so that would provide additional opportunities for Biminites, actually.
So things are looking up on Bimini?
Things are looking up in Bimini.
Good. Well, I will ask you one more thing. Just to say something to the people of Bimini from here, from the Baha Mar Convention Center, as you get ready to get your Distinguished Service Medal.
Hi, Biminites. I'm here, and it's because of you that I have this opportunity to sit here with my schoolmate, Jolene Reed.
There you go. True blend of hearts.
True blend of hearts.
Tasha Bullard Hamilton, thank you so much, and keep up the good work. You got a lot of years left in you.
Oh, looking forward to retirement.
Thank you so much, and enjoy the ceremony as much as you can.
Well, thank you.
Great. Let's take another look in the hall as it begins to fill up now. And as we do that, of course, yesterday I told you in the evening that it was the police force band, but it was not. It was the Defense Force band in the evening. And let's see how the program will unfold to this afternoon. Well, of course, the music today will be by the police force and the Defense Force band. And the order of ceremony, of course, after the entrance of the Prime Minister, Mr. Davis, the Governor General will enter. Then you'll have the national anthem, an invocation by Dr. Dave Burrows, who is the senior pastor of Bahamas Faith Ministries International. And the master of ceremony will come in, and that, I believe, again, is Mr. Jack Thompson. And then the investiture and presentation of national honors will begin with, and of course, by the Governor General, Her Excellency, the Most Honorable Dame Cynthia Pratt. Now, there are 195 people to get through today, so it should go fairly quickly, a little bit faster than yesterday morning and yesterday afternoon. And a little note about the Distinguished Service Medal as it comes up. There are going to be several musical selections today by the police force bands, etc. The Distinguished Service Medals are conferred on Bahamians who serve in public service, military service, police, fire, and prison services, and uniformed services, and for exceptional service by members of civil society. We're going to take, just to let you look again inside the ballroom. There's just about 15 minutes before that actually gets underway. And when we come back, we will have another person who we will highlight for these National Honors 2025. But let's take a look inside the ballroom. Great. We now have Jeffrey Jerome Randall with us, who is getting the Distinguished Service Medal for outstanding community service. Congratulations.
Well, thank you very much, sir. It has been my pleasure to serve the Bahamian people in whatever capacity I can. I love the Bahamas, I love my country, I love my people, and anywhere I can serve, it's an honor to do so.
And highlight some of the special things that were special to you that you did.
Well, instrumental in youth programs, coaching. I particularly love feeding into the lives of young men. That's particularly what I do, coaching basketball, chess programs. I'm also the Homeowners Association president of my community, so anytime I can get an opportunity to give back, like I say, whether it's helping in the community or coaching kids, it's something that I love to do.
Well, I found it interesting. Basketball, we know a lot of young people are into basketball, but you mentioned chess.
Yes.
How much of an interest in chess is there amongst young people today?
Not as much as I'd like. The one thing I like about chess is it mirrors the game of life. If I know more about life than you, I'm going to live it at a higher level. And I wish to God that more parents would get their kids involved into the strategies and thinking that comes with learning how to play chess.
That's a profound analogy. What do you see needs to be done since you work with young people? What more do we need to do? Obviously, it has to be consistent. It has to be continuous to make sure that they're on the right path.
Well, I see a lot of parents that get their kids involved with sports programs, but I'd like to see the parents get involved as well. Don't drop your kids off. Stay with them. Help them and you could learn what the coach is teaching them, so you could reinforce what is being taught on the field. You could take it back to your house and your home and really make an impact in that regard.
Good. What else would you like to tell us about you and what your thoughts are for the nation as we move forward?
These are exciting times for our nation. We have an election coming up. I'm excited about the things that are happening, the leaders that are emerging, because our country is only going to be as good as the people that serve it. So if we have good people serving our country, we should be okay.
And we all need to sort of give support at some level, no matter what we do.
Wherever you are,
wherever the best it could be, huh?
Wherever you are, there you be, and serve your country from whatever, no matter how little, no matter how much. It all counts and makes us better.
Well, I'm sure the people whose lives you touch will be very happy to see you getting this award today. Jeffrey Jerome Randall, congratulations.
Thank you.
Great. Good. So we will soon have some special interviews that we conducted yesterday for you. And the first of them will come up now. Now, you will know that yesterday only one individual was given the title National Hero, and that was Pompey Roll. Well, the managing director of the National Museum of the Bahamas, Don Cornish, accepted that award for him, and he spoke at length about Pompey, his importance, and hear what he has to say. The person who has been conferred the National Hero honor is Pompey, a truly significant figure in the Bahamas history. And here with me to talk about that is the person who received it. He is the managing director of the National Museum, which comes under the AMMC, Antiquities, Monuments and Museums Corporation, Don Cornish. And wow, that is a unique honor to be able to receive something so historical. What does it feel like for you personally? And really, how significant is it for the nation?
It feels, I guess my feelings have been mixed because it's taken so long, but it's never too late to do the right thing. And I'm honored that National Museum is receiving this along with the Department of Archives. One of the things that we've been seeking to do is really to define who we are, especially in light of how we have evolved as a country through colonialism and, now as a young country, independent of that whole era, defining the way forward. And, we reference the enslaved persons who are our ancestors, and this story is often overlooked. If you spend time in downtown Nassau, you walk past Pompey Museum. and it doesn't mean very much to you. You walk through Pompey Square. And so this is really a defining moment for that experience to make a connection to our history and how we evolved. Because here's a young man who was enslaved in Exuma, and he is on record as having gone out against the slave masters, if you may, when there was unrest. And he ran the beach ahead of them to warn the people that they were coming because the injustices he thought they were going to commit against persons who were enslaved like himself. And then a few years later, just before emancipation, he was the one who commandeered a salt boat to Nassau to come to Governor Carmichael and say, look, this is wrong. The way we've been treated is wrong. They want to take us off to Trinidad, and they're putting us at a disadvantage because of the fact that we're settled where we are. And unfortunately, he was arrested and he was charged and he was flogged in the public square. We forget exactly what prompted the resistance, if you may, for Bahamians at that time, and that led to their freedom. And so we're honored that we have a chance to really reference this. We're taking a whole lot of time, talking about this internally. And our communication will be, to the Bahamian people that we have to recognize that he is a foundational hero in the development of our nation.
So really, each and every one of us owes Pompey a gratitude of debt.
We do.
A debt of gratitude,
We certainly do, because, you often hear the story that slavery was not the same in the Bahamas as it was in other Caribbean countries. If that debate is in fact true, then we have to wonder if we really examine the story. Because when we start to look deeper into exactly what happened, even in that incident, there was a pregnant woman who was with him, who was flogged in the public square. I mean, how much more cruel could you be when you would take somebody in that condition and punish them?
You're treating them as less than human.
Yes, less than human. And so there are many, many stories that are attached to it, and we have to start that conversation again so that Bahamians can have a reference point to really talk about how we developed as a nation and what it means now to enjoy the freedoms that we have, and the fact that there are some elements of our history that are not being celebrated right on top of the surface. Pompey Square, Pompey Museum, should be full every day. We should be talking about it in our schools.
Also, Pompey House is where they sold slaves all the time, right?
Bendu House.
Bendu House,
Bendu House. This is an important part of where we are and where we've come from. And so we have it. We have a representation, and it's probably one of the least visited sites in our historic register. And so we have to think seriously about how we have that conversation at a level where Bahamians never, ever de-emphasize that portion of our history. It is not to suggest that we're going to talk about slavery, but we're going to talk about how we have evolved and where we've come from, the context within which we are Bahamians.
Well, Don Cornish, thank you so much for that. And we all pay tribute to Pompey.
Yes.
We're speaking with the Right Honorable Percival Earl Villa-Francis, who also is now a companion of the Order of the Bahamas. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Julian. It's certainly an honor.
Great. Now, Prime Minister spoke about the many ways in which you can give service, and one of them was Junkanoo, and of course, Junkanoo has been your entire life.
Well, I can rightly say that I was perhaps born a Junkanoo, and it was my father, the Reverend Dr. Earl Francis, deceased. He used to take me to Junkanoo when I was a boy, because, we lived just down over the arch and into Market Street and Farm Road. And so I would go often every morning. I said, Daddy, why is everybody going home? He said that those are the folks who've been out all night, but I'm taking you to go and see the remainder of the parade. And I could tell you, I ran into a man named Sweet Richard. And I was inspired from that day to this day. That he was one of the
and Junkanoo, in its essence, really does change and improve lives of people, doesn't it?
Oh, definitely. There is so much ingredient that's involved with Junkanoo. It's not just rushing, ringing cowbells and beating drums and all. It's all about life and coming together as community, coming together as people, coming together as family. And that is what Junkanoo illustrates and demonstrates.
Well, I hate to put you on the spot, but I have to, right?
Yes, sir.
Where you see it as Junkanoo saga, and
and
do you think it's negatively going to affect Junkanoo?
No, it's
or make it stronger at the end of the day.
It does not have a negative effect. I saw this coming a long time ago.
Okay.
And the end results are going to be fabulous. And let me tell you, if you want to come out as pure gold, there is a process. And the process is that you got to go through the fire. And you got to go through the flood. And this is exactly what's going through. And this is a cleansing process. And so at the end of the day, we will get the kind of results that we are looking forward to for the future development and the growth of Junkanoo, not for us any longer, but for our children, our grandchildren, and our children's children.
So long live Junkanoo.
Long live Junkanoo.
And long live the Bahamas.
And long live the Saxons.
Congratulations.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, I'm here now with Bishop William Thompson, who is a former chairman of the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas, but also today received a companion of the Order of the Bahamas. Bishop, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And a reflection of all the work you've done in the community, but especially through the Baptist Church.
Well, you know, the Baptist Church has always been somewhat like a bedrock of the community, where we are really in the community, and so therefore it is an extension or part of the community. We're involved in family life, we're involved in making sure that the community has a status of integrity and dignity. So the Baptists work hard to make sure that the community where they're local is always a place where those in the community know that they can find a friend in the Baptist church.
Now, we know that you don't do your work to get awards, but it must feel good to get one.
It feels good to get one, but you know, you said it so good. While you're working, that reward is the last thing on your mind. You just want to get the work done. You just want to make the country a better place. You want to make people better. You see, when you start with people, then the country follows because the people are the country. So when you make people better, it makes the country better, and you work hard at doing that. Never one day expecting what the rewards that you're now getting now at this time.
Now, I thought I heard the Prime Minister say something that was really wonderful, saying a little talk to young people, saying, you know, you don't feel bad if you don't get one today, but said the people who are getting them now were where you were, and it's a lifetime of service that gets you there. So what are your words to young people?
No, I have told that to many persons. It's so many to get, but you will get yours. If you work hard, you will get it. If you put the work in, you will get one before it's all over. But there's so many who deserving. Right now, I think they had about 18. Order of the Bahamas, but you have hundreds who deserve that. So every year will be some more different persons getting it, and I really believe that it's a good thing. It builds morale because it was really. When I got the call, I was really surprised because I felt I was, just working.
And you previously held the CMG, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Good. Well, I tell you what, congratulations to you, and happy National Heroes Day.
And the same to you, and the same to Bahamas. Happy National Heroes Day. God bless.
Well, those were some interviews we did yesterday that we couldn't air live for you, but we decided to keep them because we thought that they were definitely worth hearing. Now, just to remind you of the order of ceremony, of course, we cannot begin until the Prime Minister and the Governor General enter the room. And once they've entered the room, there will be the playing of the national anthem, the invocation by Dr. Dave Burrows, who is the senior pastor at Bahamas Faith Ministries International. Then there'll be the Master of Ceremony welcoming everyone, that's Jack Thompson. Then there will be the investiture and presentation of national honors by the Governor General. And as we said, there are 195 people getting awards today on this final day of our National Honors 2025. 195 of 526 altogether. But after that, we will have remarks by the Foreign Affairs Minister, Fred Mitchell, and he who actually is the chairman of the National Honors Advisory Committee. And then we'll have the keynote address by the Prime Minister. After that, there will be the playing of the national anthem again, the official photograph, which is a great keepsake for everyone. Then they'll have a little reception at the end of that. Now, we'll let you hear a little bit more from the bands that are playing inside the ballroom here at the Baha Mar Convention Center.
guests, ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause to the combined Bahamas Police Force and Bahamas Defense Force bands, the combined bands. We look forward to a delightful and an exciting evening. There are a few housekeeping matters that I should like to speak to at this time. First of all, kindly permit me to invite you to place your mobile devices in the off or mute or silent position at this time. So kindly place your mobile devices. It's perhaps best if it's off. Sometimes when you think it's on silent, that is the time you find it going off. So please. Secondly, with respect to photographs, I wish to take this opportunity to invite family and friends to take photos from where you are seated in your positions. We do not want persons rushing to the aisle to take photographs. This is the highest honor ceremony in our country, and we strive to do it in style and in decency. We have engaged Bahamas Information Services to take all of our photographs this afternoon. And so at some point, you will be able to access all of your wonderful photos. So please do not move into the aisles to take the photos. I'm pleased to inform you that today's proceedings will be carried live by ZNS, the Broadcasting Corporation, the Bahamas. Finally, Her Excellency the Governor General cordially extends an invitation to all of you to join her and the Prime Minister for a light snack in our reception area, which is just next door. So please don't run off. We invite you to join Her Excellency and Prime Minister for a light snack. For those of you wishing to use the washrooms, it is on the right of the double doors that you enter. So it's back to the corridor and you take a right. There are a set of lavatories on this side as well. So that means you go out the door and around. But if we can minimize movement, I think that would be perfect. Once again, I wish to welcome you to this afternoon's proceedings. We're just delighted by your presence. This is our third of our national honors, and we have a pack house. We're delighted that you're here today. Please enjoy the proceedings. We shall start momentarily.
This ceremony is about to start very soon. We understand that the Governor General and the Prime Minister are here. I will just run through the order again for you. Like I said, 195 people receiving awards today from different islands throughout the country and, of course, different disciplines. The officers on duty are the Secretary to the Governor General, Jack Thompson, Commissioner of the Royal Bahamas Police Force, Ms. Shanta Knowles, the Commander of the Royal Bahamas Defense Force, Floyd Moxie, the aide-de-camp to the Assistant Superintendent of Police, Craig Hepburn, aide to the Commissioner of Police, Superintendent Leonardo Burrows, Inspector Raquel Richardson Curry, aide to the Commander of the Defense Force, Acting Lieutenant Commander Dominique Rigby, and Lieutenant Darius Adams. The music today is being provided by a combined Royal Bahamas Police Force Band and Royal Bahamas Defense Force Band. And the order of the ceremony, once the Prime Minister and Mrs. Davis and the Governor General enter, they will have the national anthem, an invocation by Dr. Dave Burrows, the senior pastor of the Bahamas Faith Ministries International. Jack Thompson, the master of ceremony, will take over then, and then the investitures and presentations will happen. And I can see right now, you can't, but I can see that the Prime Minister and the Governor General and other dignitaries are getting ready to walk into the hall. So this event will begin, and this is the last of 3 sessions of the National Honors for 2025 that has seen 526 Bahamians get special honors. The Governor General is dressed in what appears to be a kind of pink, from my distance, it looks like it's pink, a sort of light pink outfit. And of course, she has a very wide hat on with her sash. She's right next to the Prime Minister, and they are about to enter the hall right now. Of course, she's flanked by senior guards, etc. And this ceremony, if you've been watching over the past day or so, should be a bit shorter. Maybe about 2 hours instead of the 3 hours it was yesterday. But nevertheless, people from all over the place getting different awards. I'll name just a few of them that we're not able to have.
Gentlemen,
Averill Jason Mortimer.
kindly receive
Betty
the Honorable
Bain,
Philip
Petty
Edward
Officer
Grave
Barry
Davis,
King posthumously,
King's Consul,
Bernard Lancelot
Prime Minister of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, and Minister of Finance.
heard from
Please
Karen
welcome
Bristol
Prime
Kent,
Minister.
who's expected to come very soon. But now we will take it to the MC as this ceremony is ready to get underway.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, kindly stand. Kindly remain standing for the entrance of Her Excellency, the Most Honorable Dame Cynthia A. Pratt, Order of the Nation, Grand Cross of the Most Distinguished Order of St. Michael and St. George, Governor General of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, and Chancellor of the Societies of Honor. Her Excellency, the Governor General. As we honor the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, the singing of our national anthem, March On, Bahamaland, as composed by the late Timothy Gibson. This will be led by the combined bands. Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. Please remain standing for the invocation. The invocation this afternoon will be delivered by Pastor Dave Burrows, Senior Pastor at Bahamas Faith Ministries International. Dr. Dave Burrows.
Please bow your heads with me. Our most gracious Heavenly Father, we are most grateful to have the privilege and the responsibility of being born in this nation called the Bahamas. We thank you for blessing us with both natural beauty and a people who've been favored by you. Today, as we gather to recognize and honor those who have made significant contributions and sacrifices to advance our collective well-being, we give thanks for their efforts. To those who are both present with us and those who have departed, we pray that as we follow your word to give honor to whom honor is due, our tokens of appreciation may provide recipients the acknowledgement that their labor is not in vain, and that they will be encouraged to continue to serve as unto you, knowing that their ultimate reward is in your hands. We pray your blessings over these proceedings today and trust that as a nation and people that we will continue forward, upward, onward together in the name of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Amen.
May I invite you to remain standing for a few minutes or for a moment as we remember Cabinet Minister Bon P. Miller, former Cabinet Minister Norman Gay, and may now add on to that Bishop Drexel Gomez. Shall we observe a moment of silence, please? May their souls rest in peace. Kindly be seated. Your Excellency, it is my singular honor and privilege to welcome our distinguished guests to the 2025 edition of the Bahamas National Honors Investiture and Conferment Ceremony. This is our third of such honors in the past 2 days. As mentioned, we are delighted to receive our Prime Minister. And may I invite you, ladies and gentlemen, to give the Prime Minister another round of applause. I acknowledge the presence of our Deputy Prime Minister, Deputy Prime Minister I. Chester Cooper and Mrs. Cooper are with us. Let's give them a round of applause. The Chairman of the National Honors Advisory Committee, the Honorable Fred Mitchell, please. We're delighted to have cabinet ministers with us. Minister Alfred Sayers, Minister Wayne Monroe, Minister Lisa Rami. Let's give them all a round of applause. Let's show our appreciation for their attendance here today. The leader of His Majesty's Loyal Opposition is with us, the Honorable Michael Pintard. Please, let's give a round of applause. Senators Barry Griffin and Randy Roll are with us. Please, let's give them a round of applause. Kindly permit me to add to that list Justices of the Supreme Court, Justices of the Court of Appeal, members of the Diplomatic Corps, Ms. Shanta Knowles, Commissioner of Police on duty, Mr. Floyd Moxey, Commander of the Royal Bahamas Police Defense Force on duty, permanent secretaries, heads of uniform branches, directors of various government agencies, heads of denominations, pastors, ministers, deacons, evangelists, Family Island administrators, members of the National Honors Advisory Committee, persons representing the private sector, distinguished honorees, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, a wonderful welcome to you all. We're delighted to have you here this afternoon, and you look well. Give yourselves a round of applause, please. On Her Excellency's behalf, I am particularly pleased to welcome all of those who've traveled from our family of islands. And we are delighted to have from Grand Bahama and our family islands, from Bimini all the way down to Inagua. If you're from one of our family of islands, can you just wave your hand so we could see that you're in the house? From all, this is a good crowd. Let's give our family island, Can you just stand so we could just see you for a minute? Stand if you're from the family islands. Oh, this is good. Oh, wow. Oh, and look at the support from the, come on, let's give a good crowd. Oh, my goodness. We're so happy to have you here today. Oh, this is good. This is very good. Well, we're happy to recognize you, having served faithfully our country in the various disciplines, and you name it, and you're here this afternoon. Our ceremonies previous were very, very good, and so we're going to get started with the investiture. This afternoon, we have the Distinguished Service Medal that Her Excellency will present to you, and we're just so excited for all of you here today. Your Excellency, should it please us you at this time, may we proceed with the investiture and the conferment to our honorees. We invite the band to render the appropriate music for this exercise. Agnes McKenzie, and the row of which Ms. McKenzie sits, we ask you to proceed now. The entire front row, please follow Ms. McKenzie. While we line up the front row, ladies and gentlemen, I must say that our honorees are decked right out with all the clothes, all the hats, all the gloves. Let's give them a round of applause. Beautifully dressed for this occasion. And so our first honoree Miss Agnes McKenzie, please. Albert Simmons, Miss Alice Clarissa Watson, Miss Alice Wells, Almeida Rosetta Wells. Is there someone? Okay. Chief Corrections Officer Alvira Louise Russell, please. Retired? Yes. Yes? Mr. Andrew Andy Gardner II. We remember fondly Andrew William Demerit posthumously. Miss Angie Anya Colley. Miss Annis Louise Antrobus. Chief Corrections Officer Anthony Andrew Mortimer. I believe that is being retired, is being collected by a family member. Miss Audrey Hanna. Averell Jackson Mortimer. Andre Smith, please. Ms. Barbara Knowles, please. We remember Petty Officer Barry King posthumously. we remember Bernard Lancelot Evans posthumously. May I invite Miss Betty May Bain to come forward, please. I welcome Ms. Beulah May Fowler to come at this time. Miss Loneva Hunter. Mr. Brenville Alexander Miller, Sr. Mr. Bruce Adderley, retired Defense Force. Mr. Kelvin Bernard Brown. Miss Candice Calma de Gagre, Mr. Carl Eugene Roll, Miss Carla Natasha Henderson, we welcome Reverend Carolyn Cooper at this time. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give that first page a round of applause of honorees. Come on, let's give that first group of, you can do better. Come on, let's give the people a hand. That's it, that's it, that's it. All right, we move on to our next page. Miss Catherine Naomi Roberts, please come forward. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Reverend Cedric Smith. On yesterday, I'd asked the audience to give a special round of applause to those persons who are visually impaired, wheelchair, or in some way, some physical disability. We are encouraged by their efforts to attend this ceremony. I may ask you to give a round of applause to Reverend Cedric Smith from Exuma, Stuart Manor. We are truly grateful. And it says to the National Honors Committee, and certainly to the Chancellor, that these people are so appreciative for this act of gratitude by our country. Thank you so very much. I invite now Ms. Charity Ambrista McKinsey to come forward. Ms. Ms. Anya Tinker accepts on behalf of Mr. Charles Campbell, who is unable to be here. Mr. Charles Chuck Poitier. Mr. Charles Melvin Marcellus Taylor, please. Yes, yes. Miss Cheryl Ann Lang, please. Yes, yes.
So as soon as they go to break, as soon as they go to the selection.
Jason Adley will accept for Cheryl Maria Turnquest, who we remember fondly today, posthumously. Jason Adley accepts.
You are up here, so they got to be at least halfway down. Who accepted it?
We remember Cypriana Dolores McKinney posthumously. We welcome Bishop Clifton Alexander Cooper. Mistress Eleanor Raming, the daughter of the late Clifford Strawn, will now collect. Mr. Clifford O'Brien Strawn at this time. Mr. Cordell Thompson.
Joining me now is someone I'm really happy to see get this award, and that is Charity Bristol McKenzie, an outstanding tourism professional for years. Congratulations to you.
Thank you very much.
What does it feel like after all these years of slogging in tourism? Because
yes.
You've been around, I mean...
I have been
Retired
around.
Sergeant Cynthia
What?
That's right.
Amazing.
Marie
My
Miller.
whole life.
Miss Miller.
I like to say I grew up in tourism. But, you know, I'm just so honored.
Miller, retired sergeant.
Greatly honored and humbled to have received such an award. You know, we say that, and this award, by the way, it's not mine only. It's for the team at tourism, my colleagues, the industry partners, my family, my friends, all of those persons who have journeyed with me over the years. And, you know, we say that tourism is the #1 industry. And yes, it is. It's our livelihood. And so I'm very privileged to have worked in this industry and to be able to show off to our visitors our culture, our heritage, and to tell the story of the Bahamian people and our pride.
And Charity, you have been doing it so very well from the time I've known you, and you continue to do it. And those words of humility are exactly what I expected to hear from you.
Oh, thank you so
Very,
much.
very proud of you, and congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
God bless.
Sergeant Donley DeCosta Seeley, retired. Miss Deborah Forbes. Denise Reckley, Sergeant Retired Derek Bradley Bodie, Dean Laurie Margaret Fountain Bailey, posthumously. Yes? Yes? Dolly Mae Elizabeth Petty, please. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, we finished the second page. Let's give all of our honorees a round of applause. Thank you, Your Excellency. If this is a convenient time, we'll... And I also wish to recognize Minister Colby Davis, who's with us. Didn't see you, sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, we are so pleased to have the choir representation from the C.I. Gibson High School with us today. And as I mentioned earlier, it is the intention of Her Excellency to include some of our young people, particularly those who participated in the E. Clement Bethel Festival, to render items. And so may I invite you at this time to please give a wonderful round of applause to the students from the C.I. Gibson as they render.
Today, we rise, not just as mere spectators of history, but as sons and daughters of heroes. Our sand remembers, our sea sings, and our sun, she shines brighter. For this is National Heroes Day in the islands of the Bahamas. from Managua's Flamingo Shores to Bimini's Golden Glow, from Grand Bahama's Whispering Pines to Nassau's lively streets. We remember the hands that built us. They bent, but never broke. They toiled in the sun and salt just so we can stand proudly under a flag stitched in strength.
Will pass too.
Can you hear it? The rhythm of resilience. It's the sound of clapping hands, scraping of saws, beating of drums, and proud hearts. A people who turn pain into praise and struggle into song. Under our fierce sun and divine sea, we stand strong, beautiful, and unshakable. We are children of freedom, storytellers of survival, and strong, independent kids. We are the new future. We are Bahamians, sun-kissed, sea-blessed, culture-rich, and hero-born. Now, let the rhythm rise.
When he fall in the well, oh,
Ladies and gentlemen, tell me what you say about C.I. Gibson. Aren't you proud to be Bahamian? It just, one or two of those songs, it just got me, you know? I stuck out my chest and I say, I'm Bahamian. Thank you very much, C.I. Gibson. Thanks to the principal and the music teachers and let's give them all one more round of applause. That was our cultural segment. Thank you very much. We continue now with our presentations, Your Excellency. Should it please you at this time? We resume. We invite on page 4, Almeida Rosetta Wells. Mr. Melvin Seymour will accept. That is the cousin of P.S. Seymour. Chief Corrections Officer Donna Mae Humes, retired. Ms. Dorcas Mitchell. Miss Dorothy Eileen Bethel Patton. Miss Dorothy Eloise Saunders Notes, please. Yes, yes. Mrs. Dorothy Rowena Ward Johnson, please. Reserve Superintendent Doyle Livingston Burrows. Yes, uh-huh. Mr. Dwayne Marty Fox. We remember Ernell Wallington Hanner II posthumously. Miss Hanna accepts. As we remember Mr. Ernell Hanner. Dr. Abby Shearer Jackson, please, yes? Pastor Ed Solomon and Bristol. We fondly remember Etta Mae Morley Weech, posthumously, not here. Edison Oswald Line, Mr. Edison Oswald Line, receives his Distinguished Service Medal at this time. Mr. Edgar David Bonamy. Yes, please. Miss Edith Rosalie Bain. Mr. Edmund O'Brien Bethel. Mr. Edwin Oswald Knowles. Yes? Yes? Mr. Eldred Delano Saunders, and he reminded me that should be Chef. Eldred Delano Saunders. Mr. Saunders. Reverend Elvie Lynette Roll and Brister. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Miss Ernestine B. Stubbs. Miss Ernestine Stubbs, also a part of that softball team. Miss Ernestine Joy Williams. Yes? Mr. Estelle Underwood. Nurse Estelle Elizabeth Pinder. We fondly remember Ethelbert Raming posthumously. Miss Evelyn Theodora Morley. Mrs. Evelyn Theodora Morley. Excellency, please note that some of our honorees, they ain't too worried about the medal. They so happy to meet you. And they embrace you warmly. Edric Lloyd Bannister, please. Inspector Ettrick White Sr., Inspector White. We now call Ms. Etta Mae Castella Veronica Jones. Ms. Yuji Cora Cadet. Ms. Urena Elizabeth Turner is with us. We now welcome, for her recognition, Ms. Yuji Cora Cadet And again, I ask you to give Ms. Cadet a round of applause for the special effort to be here today. We are so grateful that Ms. Cadet has made it here today. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Miss Felice Marie Knowles, please. Yes? Yes, let's give another round of applause for Miss Knowles' huge effort to be here this afternoon to accept her Distinguished Service Medal 2025. I am advised that Ms. Knowles is the mother of our commissioner. So that's wonderful. Commissioner's mom made it for her distinguished medal. Mr. Edmund O'Brien Bethel, we recognize at this time. Putting on a special walk and a special salute. Thank you, Mr. Bethel. Miss Florence Ismay Ferguson, please. Miss Florence Rowe, please. Frances Patricia Thompson, friend. Yes. 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 Mr. Franklin Wellington Williams, please. Mr. Frederick Bernard Neely? Yes, yes. Yes. Mr. Frederick Lund Jr. Mr. Gary Anthon Smith. Bishop Dr. George Edward Thompson. Elder George Glenward Edwards. We remember fondly Minister George Wilson Cornish, posthumously recognized today. Mr. George Eustace Stevens. Stevens, please. Mr. Gerald Wells, Mr. Glenn V. Bannister, Miss Gloria Eleanor Gilbert, we recognize at this time Mr. Godfrey McDonald Gray, Sr., Gotti. All right. And we give him a round of applause for the special effort. Not only the physical challenge, but traveling from the family islands of Williamstown, Exuma. So he said he can take a picture with the governor standing up, not in his chair. So that is like Gotti. That is like Gotti. No, it's okay. Yeah. And once he was finished with that photo, he said, now you can put me back in the chair. All right, Gotti. Mr. Ricardo Pinder, the nephew of Godfrey Pinder, will accept. We recognize Reverend Deacon Gregory Harcourt Taylor. Deacon Taylor. Horace McKenzie may not be here now, and Ian Vaughan Knowles may not be in attendance this afternoon. Excellency, we take a break now, with your pleasure. Thank you. It is my pleasure to invite Mr. Lyndon Sands to provide us now with the instrumental. Ladies and gentlemen, saxophone soloist, Mr. Lyndon Sands, please. Thank you so very much, Mr. Sands. But I can ask for another round of applause for you because you was blowing. When you blowing like that, you can't just give a little thing. Yeah, that's way down here. Come on, let's give it up for Mr. Diaphragm. We continue our honors, our recognition, Your Excellency, please. And so we invite now Ms. Ivor Loretta Strawn to come and to receive her Distinguished Service Medal at this time. All of our honorees this afternoon will receive the Distinguished Service Medal for their contributions in whatever discipline, in whatever way. And so we continue with Ms. Ivor Loretta Strawn. Ms. Jacqueline Louise Stirrup, please. Mr. James Edwin Smith, please. Mr. James Lehman Hadley Forbes, please, Mr. Forbes. Miss Janine McQueen. Miss Jeanette Poitier. Yes, yes. Miss Poitier, yes. Miss Janice Elizabeth Grant. Miss Janine Maria Ballou, please. Pastor Jedrick Livingston Mullings. Mr. Jeffrey Jerome Randall. Mr. Jeffrey Leroy Evans. We recognize at this time Mr. John Henry B. Cooper II. Mr. John Norris Carey, at this time, please. Mr. John Popel, please. Mr. Popel. Mr. Joseph A. Roma. Miss Judith Melanie Taylor Dawkins. Miss Kay Moxie. Miss Kayla Lynn Cooper. Yes. Mr. Kendall George McPhee. Mr. King Alfonso Johnson. Mr. Lerman Roll. Yes. Can I remind you that the ladies are decked, but the gentlemen are also decked? Should I remind you, please? Kindly be reminded. Mr. Leroy Henry Barrington Archer, we remember fondly today, posthumous. Thank you. Thank you. Miss Linda Denise Evans, please. Linda Denise Evans. Miss Linda Ford. Accepting on her behalf is her teammate, Miss Kay Moxie. Kay Moxie accepts on behalf of Miss Linda Ford. Minister Linda McQuilla Turnquest now steps forward. Miss Louise Saunders. Mrs. Louise Yvonne Williams Sears, please. Miss Lucinda Priscilla Cooper Pesh, please. Also receiving the Distinguished Service Medal, Miss Lucy Smith. Miss Lucy Smith, receiving the Distinguished Service Medal this afternoon. Mr. Luther Simeon Roll. Miss Lynmore Elizabeth Wells. Mr. Mark Alfred Hall. Miss Margaret Elizabeth Barr. Miss Margarita Elizabeth Barr is coming, yes. Thank you. Let's give Ms. Barr a round of applause, please. Ms. Margaret Elizabeth Barr. Ms. Margarita Elizabeth Cornish. Miss Margaret Ellen Curry. We now invite Ms. Marie Griffin to come forward, please. Mrs. Griffin. Mr. Mario V. Cartwright. Ms. Marinette Patricia Cartwright, we welcome at this time. We welcome at this time Miss Mary Fellis Hoyt. We recognize at this time Nurse Mary Madrin Claire Knowles, please. Nurse Knowles. Miss Maxine Albertha Brown Newton. Mrs. Brown Newton. Miss Maxine Jeanette Ritchie. Come on, let's give a round of applause to Miss Ritchie, making her way for her Distinguished Service Medal at this time. Miss Ritchie. Come on, one more time, one more time. Let's show some love. Let's give some love here now. Chief Corrections Officer Maxwell Hubert Ambrister, retired. Chief Corrections Officer Michael Anthony Young, retired. We welcome at this time Ms. Mispa Marina Davis. Mrs. Davis. Miss Monique Elizabeth Leary. Again, let us continue to show the love. Let us continue to show the love, the special effort to be here to receive the honors today. Come on, we could do a little better than that. It's about 1,000 of you in here. It's a little over 1,000 of you in here. Let's show some love. Real special effort by our honorees to be here. Yes, thank you so very much. Thank you. Nursing Officer Monique Green, not here. Minez Vernette Cargo Sherman, please, yes. We recognize Miss Naomi Cumberbatch. Miss Cumberbatch, please. Miss Naomi Ellis. Miss Ellis, please. Nell Wildgoose Russell. Mr. Nell Wildgoose Russell, please. Willa Mays Francis. Yes. Yes. Willie. Oh, Willie Francis. Thank you so very much, Willie. Thank you so very much, Mr. Francis. As I reflect on the years of our honorees, it occurred to me that given the years of distinguished service by our honorees, if we had to count the years, I'm sure it'll be over 3,000. Plenty years sitting here. For a young country, for a country 52 years. Ladies and gentlemen, on a lighter note, the Royal Bahamas Defense Force Band always say that they're the best. The Royal Bahamas Police Force Band say no, they're the best. So can you imagine when they're combined what we're going to get here today? Put your hands together for the combined Royal Bahamas Police Force and Defense Force Band as Her Excellency recess for a few minutes. And that's a low round of applause. Give them a higher round of applause, a little higher round of applause. The combined band. Thank you, Ban. Your Excellency, please. Thank you. Thank you. Her Excellency is doing very well. Please give Her Excellency another round of applause. I think this is our last run through. We invite now to receive the Distinguished Service Medal, Mr. Noel Van Dyke Pratt. Miss Nora Melinda Hannah Knowles, posthumously. It's Nora Patricia Albury, please. Dr. Olga Alvita Clark King. Dr. Clark King, Dr. Olga. Ms. Olive Claudette Wilson, please. Miss Aurea Woods Knowles, please. Woods Knowles. Miss Patricia Cynthia Sands. Miss Patricia Mortimer. Mr. Paul Simmons. Mr. Paul Simmons will now receive the Distinguished Service Medal. Mr. Percy Roll. Petty Officer Prinell Henfield, retired. Miss Rachel Louise Culmer. Miss Rachel Maxine Roll, nurse retired. We remember today Chief Corrections Officer Raymond Armand Smith, posthumously. Regina Patricia Parodi. Miss Parodi. Mr. Reuben Wakefield Goodman. Mr. Renard Livingston McPhee Jr. Dr. Ricardo Emil Crawford. Dr. Crawford. Mr. Robert Roberts. Mr. Rodney Sanders. Mr. Roland Ferguson, Assistant Commissioner of Corrections, Rolene Eleanor Forbes, please. Ms. Forbes. Thank you. Mr. Roscoe Henry William Weech, please. Mrs. Ruth Deborah Fox Smith. Ms. Ruth Naomi Flowers. Mr. Samuel Baston. Bishop Samuel A. Ellis, posthumously. Start accepts on in his memory. Thank you. Chief Corrections Officer Sarah Jeanette Gardner, retired. Miss Sheila Gloria Taylor Cox. Taylor Cox. Miss Sherry Ann Bennaby. Yes, Miss Bennaby. Mr. Sidney Bobby Fernando. Miss Starling Louise Nairn, no? Yes? Oh, good. Miss Starling Louise Nairn is here. Okay. Good, Miss Nairn. Miss Stephanie Diane Miller. Mr. Steve Al Brennan. Miss Sylvia Zeta Poitier, please. Mrs. Tasha Bullard Hamilton. Ms. Hamilton. Terry Marilyn Rowe, Miss Terry Marilyn Rowe will now receive her Distinguished Service Medal. Mr. Trevor Elmo Seaford, please. Ms. Valerie Pacenti. Chief Corrections Officer Vernice Helen Forbes. Material Fitzgerald Austin, please. Mr. Austin. Mr. Warren Etienne Umbrister, Mr. Umbrister. Mr. Warren Leonard Rogers. Mr. Wayne Harold Miller. Mr. Randall Lionel Barry, please. Mr. Barry. Mr. Winston Solomon Barnaby. Your Excellency, I am pleased to advise that you have completed the investiture and conferment, the presentation of medals and insignia to all honorees. Thank you, Your Excellency. It is my pleasure to invite the combined Royal Bahamas Police and Defense Force Band to render an item at this time.
the highest mountain, deeper than the deepest sea.
Love life was hit or miss.
Oh my God! Sir, are you okay? I am so sorry. I could have killed you.
Until she hit him.
Sabrina, would you marry me?
Yes. The ceremony begins at 2 p.m. sharp with dinner and dancing to follow.
The Watsons are upscale.
And Jason and I will be married. Girl.
The Taylors are down home.
Jason is getting married this weekend. You know by now she should have come over here to me.
They've got to learn to be.
Mom, this is Sabrina.
You've raised a wonderful man.
One big happy family.
Well, I wish I could say the same about you and your daughter. Oh, I wish I had met her earlier.
From TriStar Pictures and T.D. Jakes.
This is the broom that Mike and I jumped when we got married.
But Jason and I want to start our own traditions. It's just so ghetto. I was going to say simple.
Every family has its secrets.
And a lot of love jumping the broom.
It is like the bold, the black, and the beautiful. Here.
Direct